Okay, and welcome to episode 20 of my Foot Manager Series 1 save. I was getting a little bit frustrated with it earlier. I think that's down to a simple case of not getting enough rest last night or not having the right rest. Got up late, felt a bit meh. Then, it was getting, a bit hot. And I just, wasn't in the right frame of mind. And I've gone away, freshened up kind of thing, come back, felt a bit rejuvenated as a sense. I went away and played some Wolfenstein on the Xbox, but I just couldn't keep playing that because I wanted to get back to this save unless we end up not getting results going my way, and then things will hit a tipping point. But we got a way to go now before we move into the final few games of the season, and there's a lot of work to do. We just have to step up and really keep pushing ourselves to maintain this high level of performance that we're expecting of ourselves. And it's a case of we need to perform now so that we can try and win this title which we're expecting, which is exactly what I want. So here we are in this stream here and this episode, and I'm 6 points ahead now of Chesterfield. They've just drawn, so winning this game now would allow us to go 9 points and just give us that continuous breathing space from now until the end of the season, and we certainly need it, and we need to keep performing to the levels that we're currently at. Okay, let's try and get Tyrone on that license, and let's try and get Scott Cass on his pro. That's how we support our coaches, and it would be great for them. The board will reject both though, because I know usually they would come straight through. And I think this is a clear case of, there's not enough money in and around the place for us to support the coaching requests. But it would be great if we can continue investing and supporting our coaches whilst trying to support the players as well. So here we go, we're hosting Scunthorpe at home. We really need to get this result because all the points are going to matter from now until the end of the season. So it's a very important case that we perform to a good enough level, allowing us to pick up the points and hopefully the performance that we're required, which will allow us to win the league, which is my sheer aim as a manager. Okay, so here we go in front of our crowd here at Rodney Parade, and let's get the fans behind us and rallying and watching their team play as they do each week here in Newport. So let's try and provide them with the right result and work as hard as possible to get these 3 points which we really need. Okay, good little turn there, trying to get the shot off from his left foot, trying to challenge the goalkeeper Coleman. So that's not a bad little chance there to try and certainly keep working. Okay, shoot on sight. Well, we've had 3 shots, I think it is, outside the goal. And it's not done well so far, so I'm going to stick with working the ball into the box. And hopefully when we do work that ball into the box, we'll be clinical enough to put that away and put ourselves in the lead, which is the most important thing. Oh, great little football there. Go on, Collins. He swung that in, headed just over the bar. But Collins can certainly have that energy and move the ball when he gets going, which is important. Scrimshaw, we've been recommended to bring him off. He is quite tired, and try and swap him for Essel. Essel hasn't really got going since he's come in on loan yet. Of course, the minutes are going to have a contribution to how he's performing, because the lack of minutes is obviously going to have an influence on the lack of performance and edge that he's able to have. But I'm going to keep Scrimshaw on the pitch because his energy seems to have gone up here, but we will monitor his performance throughout the game and his overall energy and when to make the change at the right time. Okay, some great little football there. Josh Hearn Lewis Collins just trying to get out on that right side there. Shame he couldn't put anything away. Going into half time is currently 0-0. We're controlling the game, we're getting shots. shots on target as well. We just need to be clinical and put these goals away, and put ourselves in the lead. But we just need to keep working for these opportunities, and just hope for a bit of luck as well. So we've got 14 shots, 5 on target, 58% of possession. Our pass completion rate is at 90%. We've had 3 corners. We are giving more fouls away than the opposition, which is frustrating. Xavi Simons isn't really having the greatest of games at the moment, so I'm going to swap him out for Joshua Richards, and hopefully he can come on and give us that energy that we're looking for. Liam Shepherd not playing too well here, so I'm just going to swap him for Pedro, and then I'm going to swap him for Zakor, because Zakor is a very good player, and there's some more minutes and more game time for him. So we're moving forward now. Swap Harris for Hughes. Yep, let's get Harris on the pitch. And let's hope that he can open up the game and if not score for us. And he's going to be wanting to get back into a goal scoring frame of mind. Northampton are 3-0 up at Cheltenham, who are third. So that does give us a bit of breathing space. It's going to be such a shame, you know, we didn't capitalise and put ourselves 9 points clear. Again, we're not getting this energy which we need and goal scoring threat, and putting goals away which we really, really need. So we are 7 points clear at the top. We're another game closer now until the end of the season. We got Burton away, which is going to be very tough. But we did miss the opportunity to win there. And we're 7 points clear of Chesterfield, 10 points clear of Cheltenham. So with 8 games left to go, we really have to maximise every game and get as many points as we can. And again, hope for some luck in the case that the teams behind us drop points. And we can have a bit more breathing space around the top of the table. It's such a shame because we brought Harris in. He's yet to score. He's coming off the bench. He does have quality to be within the squad. We just need him to put some goals away and start opening up the game and get those assists. Jake Scrimshaw really needs to step up and be more of a leader up front and be more aggressive. Erhan out for 2 to 3 weeks. That's such a shame. But hopefully he'll be back sooner rather than later. Rhys Hughes trains at a very good level. Callum Cassie's dropped below where we'd expect him. But I'm not going to say anything to him. Because that's the first time he's dropped to that level, and I think he's lost his place in the starting 11. Jana playing very well for the reserves again. Yeah, he's lost his place in the starting 11 because he's got Pedro, he's got Liam Shepherd out challenging for that space on the right side. Aaron Lewis has been out there. Haynes has been challenging Lewis on the left side, so Lewis has been pushed out to the right side. It's a tough situation to manage at the minute, but we just got such health of competition of places within the squad. You know, it's a very positive thing for us. It's just a shame, you know, we can't always guarantee to our players to play week in, week out. But it's a case of them stepping up and working a little bit harder. He's out injured for 1 to 2 days, so he should be back in time for the Burton game. I would expect results here against Burton and Ebbsfleet, and that will certainly then put us on 40 games, 6 left to go. And I really believe that we can and should pick up points against the teams that we have left. We just need to keep working, and hopefully Jake Scrimshaw will get going. He'll start finding some more goals. And Slot. Elgar Watson, yes, he's come in. Hasn't done too badly for the time that he's come in for. But we need him to step up. Jax Haggerty was crucial for Sutton, so it's good that he's getting plenty of game time, so we may extend his loan out again next year, just so he can keep maximising on the amount of games that he's getting, and certainly try to support all our goalkeepers, and we can certainly try to improve what we're doing. Yeah, we're just going to try and send Wayne Hatswell to deal with the press conference, so we can just quickly move on and just try to get into this game. And certainly find the results that we need. Okay, Cheltenham have lost, so we're 7 points clear. If we win, we'll go 10, so we really need the win, to be honest. Um, you know, we'll take the draw, but, you know, it would work massively in our advantage if we could get the win. Let's get Jana the start, because he has been scoring in reserves. It's a shame to drop Jake Scrimshaw, but he hasn't been scoring. And if we got a player scoring in reserves, who seems to have that good energy and he can score, just hasn't scored in the first team yet. You know, we've just got to take that chance and hope that he does. But you know, we can alleviate the situation by trying to get someone who's finding goals in reserves, and hopefully this should motivate Jake Scrimshaw to start scoring, and should motivate Jana to try and take more initiative to score in the first team when he's given his chances, and for him to try and get more first team opportunities. There we go, Jana. Thank you. Finally, just exactly what we needed from him. Hopefully that'll boost his confidence, and he can get himself on the scoreboard again in this game, and hopefully a few more times from now until the end of the season. But I'm really pleased that he has scored, because it's taken him quite a while to open up his scoring account now with County. So it's great that he's got one in the first team, and one that is a very beneficial goal. So hopefully he'll keep working, and he'll find opportunities in this game, and hopefully put a second away, and step up and be like, do you know what? I really want this. I want to stay in the first team. I want to get the starts, and I want to keep this position for myself from now until the end of the season. I want to secure a new 1-year deal here at County. I'd love to go up the League One with them. So I think he definitely should be stepping up and trying to take his opportunities. Today's a perfect opportunity, as he's been given a start. Hopefully he can get a second. So let's hope that we can get a second as well, and hopefully Josh Ian can open up the game a bit and get an assist. Oh, broke away there. Good save by Tom King. Pulls off some great saves when we need him. Okay, Pedro's quite a good player. It'd be great to try and get him in on loan again next year. And I hope Crystal Palace will, because I don't think he's going to break back into their squad anytime soon. Great see assist there from Pedro. Great finish there from Lewis Collins. So it'd be great to try and get him on loan for a second spell, and hopefully for a full season. And it'd be great to get him back in, and having a full season and starting fresh with the squad in pre-season will benefit him, and hopefully he'll develop even more as a player by getting a full season with us. And if we go up the League One, it's again step up for him of what we're looking for. Ball across the box. Shame we couldn't, try and put something away there. Great tackle there by Zach Orr. Such a great player, future captain of the club, especially as we're going to be losing Matty Dolan. Finish. Such a shame they're back in the game. Yes, such a shame we'll be losing Matty Dolan, because he's deciding not to sign a contract, and he will be going to Bolton. And Mickey Demetrio will be retiring this year, which is a shame. But we should be saving a couple of grand a month, which is really positive. Okay, Ryan Haynes. Let's swap in for Aaron Lewis. Let's swap Lewis Twamley on the left side for Jake Scrimshaw. I know that's not his natural position, but it gives him some minutes. And let's get Simmons off for Richards there. So get Richards some minutes as well. So Jana's got the start. He's got a full 90. Shame he hasn't scored again. Unless he does now. Go on. Go on, go on, get across the box. If he had played that first time, got right across the box, we would have certainly opened up the game and perhaps would have been in a real good chance there to have been 3-1 up and he could have got himself an assist. But he didn't play that ball quick enough. That's the whole chance to try and get him on the pitch and find those positions. And if he got himself an assist, that would have been beneficial, especially when playing out of the position as well. Go on, go on. Okay, good 2-1 result away from home. Very pleased with that. I felt that we could have got another goal and we could have stepped up. Yeah, but he's had 9 games with just 1 goal this year in the first team. He's done okay in the reserves. Okay, that was a much needed 3 points. I really want the 3 points in the rest of the games possible. Ebbsfleet are 21st now. So, you know, just because the 21st doesn't mean it's going to be a walkover. We just have to really push ourselves and maximise as many points from now until the end of the season. And again, hope for that luck. A year ahead schedule, so I'm very pleased with that. Let's just have a quick look at our dev centre and 23 squad. Let's move Yolo Cook up to the first team, train with us for now until the end of the season, but he's still available for the under 23s. So if he doesn't play in the first team, then there's an opportunity for him to still play for the under 23s and maintain his form and fitness. Yeah, let's just send Hatswell again, just because I want to move into this game against Ebbsfleet, and obviously there's a lot of media exposure and pressure from now until the end of the season. A game away from promotion. Ooh, well, we really need the 3 points. It would be great to get promoted for a second time with Newport County. So yeah. Lewis Collins, yes, has a year left on his contract. Backup rotation starter. Adds depth to the squad. Could get goals when he's in the right position. Also going to need to step up again. Reece Hughes has been training really well all season round, so hopefully he can step up again next year and learn from it. Okay, so here we go. Against Ebbsfleet at home, really important game for us. So really hoping we can get the right result for the fans and certainly for the players, for the hard work that they've all put in this year. We still got a lot of work to do over 6 games after this. So we have to maintain our focus and our form and style. Shame that Lewis Twamley couldn't score there. If you just played the ball across the box, Scrimshaw could have got a goal and it could have been an assist there and putting ourselves 1-0 up. Just need to keep... Oh, he's hit the post. Just need to keep working hard, maintain this energy. You know, for players like Xavi Simons who started off the season really well, it's of course where they've been raring to go, because they've had the exact energy, um, because obviously they wanted to secure this loan, which was beneficial to them. And they hadn't had much game time, and they wanted to step up, stay in the first team, maximise as much of this loan to their benefit as possible. Hopefully impress their parent club, which is in a higher league, which would hopefully mean more game time for them, and playing back up in that higher league, which is exactly what they want for their own career. But obviously, over a season, their form has dropped off a bit, because they've never played this many games in a single year before. Okay, half time now. I'm expecting us to win this game. It's a certainly winnable game. It'd be great to get the 3 points, which of course we want in the every game possible. But you know, certainly from now until the end of the season, you know, points are more crucial than ever. And we just got to maintain that quality. Richards is not playing well, so let's get Richards off. He's in that position. Let's bring on the experienced Matty Dolan. Um, Let's get Aaron Lewis on for Haynes because he's not playing that well. And then we can keep the last sub open for what we need. But hopefully the experience of Aaron Lewis and Matty Dolan will make the difference in this game. Again, lacking that quality, we just really need to finish. We really need to get a finish from somewhere. I love that. We should consider taking him off even though all our subs have been used. Very poor game. Lack of quality. Jake Scrimshaw quiet once again. Not good enough. Should be scoring. Very poor result, 0-0. Ebbsfleet will be over the moon to get a point on a scoreboard and a clean sheet, especially against top of the table. That's the kind of game which we should be powering through, and picking up the points and certainly finishing, and killing off the game to pick up points. But more points dropped. Goalless, yes. 10 games without a goal. Very poor from him. So we're 7 points clear of Chesterfield. 6 games left to go. I would like to beat Wrexham. We have 2 weeks to go, so hopefully this should re-energise some of our players, and we can step up in training and then get ready to go, if we're a little bit you know, tired, in terms for the next game that we need. Under 23s beat Bromley 23s 3-1. Zach Orr did play in the reserves as well. So yeah, he's played the most games in a single season than he's ever played before, and there's still plenty of games left to go. Still lots of opportunity for him to develop over the remaining games, and this is something he's obviously never experienced before, by being top of the table, and how we'll deal with this situation where we want to maintain performance levels, and looking for promotion, which is good. I hope he does go to Lincoln, and I do hope he continues with his good form and makes the most of his career. He seems like a good lad, Yeston Hughes. He works hard. Just a shame he didn't break back into the Newport County squad. Let's just have a quick conversation with Moni Defoe. Absolutely love Defoe. Have so much respect for him in real life. One of my all-time favourite players. I think he should have had a lot more caps for England and a lot more opportunities. But you know, he is very moany as a manager in this game, and as I keep saying, I think this is a little issue which football should sort out, because it's, you know, the same. It's a lot all the time, and it's a lot of managers, and regardless whether they're playing in a different position than what was agreed, they're getting game time, which is something that they never had previously, and they are starting to develop. Okay, 8 days to go before we play Wrexham. Wrexham are definitely going to be up for it. Reece Hughes again, amazing training. Callum Cisse dropped below in that performance level. Okay, loan contract is 1 year deal. He has a year to go still at Sheffield. Zach Orr called up the Nigeria under-23s, which is positive for him. More game time, more involvement in his national level, more experience as well, and hopefully he'll keep growing as a player. I think he does have a good future ahead of him. Yeah, he's not playing good enough. That's why he's not getting game time. Okay, good. Joshua Richards was involved in Wales under 21 7-1 win. Against Lithuania on 21s, he only had 27 minutes though, rating of 6.8. But good that he's picked up another cap. I think he's certainly got a good future ahead of him. Hopefully he can come back in again next year on loan to us, especially if we do go up the League One. Opportunity for him to step up. And the same for quite a few of the players we will be having, or hopefully we'll be having return on loan, as well as trying to source some other players which will come into us. So hopefully, our affiliated club like Man City and other clubs like Chelsea will be more willing to loan players out because we're in a higher league. And they get more exposure to tougher players, and it'd be great for them. Anthony Smith did play for his country, Trinidad and Tobago, full 90 minutes, rating of 7.2. So that's good for him that he was playing for his country. He's currently out on loan at the moment. He's got good experience, this boy, and he's growing. So if we do go up to promotion, then we can look at a loan in League 2 and hopefully he can step up once again. Wrexham have been playing far beyond expectations all season and find themselves in 7th place in the Sky Bet League 2. Can Wrexham take something from Saturday's game at the racecourse ground? Yes. Dean Keats is winning a lot of plaudits at the minute for what many perceive to be his overachievement with Wrexham this season, given their limited resources and finances. Well, same here. Do you agree that he is performing at an unexpectedly high level at the moment? Yes, that's good. You're also surprised by their current performance level. Is that a danger of Dean Keats and his side finding your praise a little patronising, though? Yeah. A win against Wrexham will secure promotion for Newport County. Are you never at all ahead of the game? Okay, good. Nice little press conference there. Of course, it will be a tough match. They're playing some very good football. They're in a playoff position. They're doing well. So, of course, it's going to be a tough game, and especially when we didn't beat the likes of Ebbsfleet, who were 21st in our last game, and at home. So, it's going to be a tough fixture for us away from home, and certainly for us to try and get some points. Okay, Zach Gore involved in a win for Nigeria under 23s, average rating of 6.3, so didn't really play that well. But good that he had some exposure at another level international. And Joshua Richards was involved in a 9-0 win against Malta under 21 to Wales, picking up a rating of 6.8. No goals and assists from him, though, in that 9-0 thrashing, which is a shame. But good that both players were getting more international opportunity. And Richards there playing again for the under 21s. Okay, let's bring him back up to the seniors. He can have some more training sessions because he's been doing ridiculously well. And he can still play for the under 23s whilst training with us. Okay, let's just have a quick look. He's ineligible because he played there. Yolo Cook, let's put him on the bench instead of Jenna. Let's swap him there, and hopefully he can step up and be happy with the fact that he's been given a good start. Lacking a bit of sharpness, but... And Zach Hall's just returned from international duty, so hence why he's out today. No more than 5 lone players. Okay, so let's get Essel out because he's not performing that well. And let's put in Lewis Garner there. Hopefully he can get some minutes on the pitch. Okay, here we go. Newport versus Wrexham away from home. Of course, going to be a very good game. And we do have some good work to do and put in against Wrexham. So I'm really hoping we can get another result against them this year. And we can find the result that we're looking for. Good save there by Tom King. Oh, he is far too quick to get that into every game. Shoot on target, shoot on target. Let's work the ball. Let's stick to our principles. Let's try and find these positions, because if we're struggling to score in the box, we need to keep working it in the box, because it's not like we're going to score outside the box. Great switch there. Penalty. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Scrimshaw, what a finish there. Fantastically beautiful penalty. That'll hopefully give him some confidence to keep scoring now and what he can be happy with. Hit the post. That's such a shame. Come on, make it 2 now. We got the quality and I feel one coming. Erhon has just returned from injury, so he's not done that well. So let's get Richards on for him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's get Yolo Cook on, and let's get Josh Sheehan off for Chavi Simmons, and hopefully... So I feel that we've been a much better team as per usual. 19 shots, 7 on target, more possession, more corners, and yet we've been absolutely all over them, and yet our shit defending has cost us once again, because Wrexham are back in the game and we're drawing another game which we should be winning, and there's another team absolutely laughing their heads off and completely happy with the fact that they're getting a point here today by the seems of it. And you know, they can be very happy that they've got a point, especially against top of the table, and they've taken 2 points off us, especially when we needed those 2 points. We should be really killing these games off now for the end of the season, and we've been much better than Wrexham. We beat them earlier on in the season, and I think that's a really poor result. So poor result, poor defending, cost us 2 points dropped and wasted. Such a shame here today to get another draw, but we have been promoted to League One now. And it's above expectations and what everyone expected of us. Just not good enough. And Scrimshaw, you know, he got that goal for a penalty. Okay, 51k, still not massive. Done that a year ahead of time. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick 5-minute comfort break, and then I shall be back with you periodically. Okay, back slightly quicker than I expected there, which is good, always pleasing. And here we go. We have 2 weeks until we play Warsaw. We've just been promoted, but our promotion performance hasn't been that good in the last few weeks. We just really struggle. Oh, shut the fuck up, Tony Pulis. Just retire. Like, fucking whinging at me. He's not good enough. Deal with it. Like, I never say, like, retire to anyone because, you know, there's going to be a time when I get to that age and I want to keep working. But if you keep moaning at me, then I'm going to be frustrated. Look, since we've come back, let's see. Since we've come back, right, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 games, and we've only won 3. And we've drawn 4. Oh, how does that work out? Am I sure I've counted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so 11. We've won 3. We've drawn 5. Okay. And we've lost 3. So very, very average since we've come back. Up until, you know, before that, we had 2 losses in like 20 games. Nah, 2 losses in about 15. And it's just not good enough. We're 6 points clear. Of course, I'd love to win the title because I feel that's, you know, a bigger milestone and, you know, more successful for the club. I don't know how that's a notable milestone. Relegation, I don't think that should be in there, really. I think that should be another. But I would like to win the title because I've never got the trophy before, and it would be great to win the trophy. She started whinging at me, and I've told you. Okay, just going to take a 5-minute comfort break. It's just the door is gone, and I will be back with you shortly. Okay, and just returning back from that short little 5-minute break there. And we're back in the swing of things 9 days ago where we play Warsaw. Hello, my friend. Nice to see you. Great that we got him back in on loan for another year as he's had a very good season with us. It's great that Forest have decided to let him come back in. The two other players I'd like to retake on loan can't get because of the poor relationship that exists, which is really frustrating. Because I'm playing players in better positions than they want them, which is really frustrating. The amount of clubs which I'm not going to be able to take players on loan from is going to absolutely skyrocket in a minute. So call out for 1 to 2 days. Yeah, I'm not happy with the face cam that I've had, but I did have this face cam yesterday, so wasn't happy with what I've had. But I've had this yesterday, and I'm going to go forward with it. Just can't seem to perfect the one that I want, and it does frustrate me. But yeah, this is the face cam that I'm going with. If they want him, then there's certainly an opportunity for them to come and make a bid for him, and I'm certainly open to the kind of deal that they're looking to do. Okay, Lewis Twomley, bit of an injury here, so we will monitor that and whether we make a change. Yes, Lewis Collins has scored, assisted by Ryan Haynes. Exactly what I want to see from Haynes. Let's swap Essel on. Hopefully he can get some minutes and make an impact on the game and hopefully find himself a goal, which would be great. Yes, 2-0 James Claridge assisted by Lewis Collins. 2-0 up here against Warsaw. Exactly what I want. Okay, 2-0 up at half time. Let's hope we can make it 3-0, which would be great. And hopefully we can finish the game off in the manner that I'm expecting. Essel's come on and has massively underperformed since he's come on, so he won't be returning next year. Hasn't really hit the ground running from what I've expected from him, and what I expect from the players, especially with the work that we need to put in ahead of next year. What a very, very poor throw-in. Okay, Wayne Hatswell said to bring on Essel. He's been absolutely diabolical since he's come on, so let's put Yolo Cook there. And let's put on our young 16-year-old who's been doing very, very well for the last few minutes and get some more game time for him. So 2 young academy boys coming on here. Ugh, what a finish. Ugh. No clean sheet, loss of a goal difference. Back into the game they go. Ref. Okay, happy with that. 2-1 win. Shame we couldn't keep the clean sheet, get the extra goal difference. But it's the win, that's what's needed. Cheltenham and Chesterfield have secured playoff places. Collins played well in that game, so man of the match for him. Goal and an assist. Twamley out for 1 to 2 days. Okay, we do have Wimbledon who are 4th. They're going to be a very tough team to play. We're 9 points clear of Cheltenham, so I want to keep this run going. Hello there. Pixelated suits. Very nice of you to join and watch. Much appreciative. I'm very excited. I'm just have some inner worry about the remainder of this season. 4 games left to go. We got Wimbledon who are 4th. We got then Leyton Orient who are 10th. Crawley who are 12th. And then we're on to Port Vale for the last game of the season, which is away from home. We're at Port Vale. Let's just have a quick look. They're 14th. So we've got a lot of work to do if we want to maintain this win until the end of the season. So I really hope we can get the wins that we're looking for and we need. So just a bit apprehensive because of the form we've been in. But Wimbledon's going to be a very tough game. They've invested 400k in their squad at the January transfer window. I was very lucky to invest 14k in a player who's been shite. Not the player that I expected, but he went to Mansfield, so they made him into a worse player. But great of you to join. I'm very appreciative of new people joining the stream and getting involved in chat. So welcome. Thank you very much. Wow, the youth candidates beat the under-18s 3-0. So that is an exciting prospect when, you know, the candidates beat the existing players 3-0. And just shows maybe where we're lacking in a bit of quality and where we need to step up into things. That means that's been rejected already. And that's simply because we don't have enough money at the minute. So how has your day gone then, Pixelated Suits? I hope you've had a good day. Shut up. Just because you've not been playing. I can't complain. Well, same. I just think it's a bit of a dry day, to be honest. You know, not much happening, but it has been quite nice. It's been alright. Could be better. Just a little bit dry and rubbish looking out there today. Have you done anything interesting with your day then, or has it just been like one of those days as well, which has been just all right? Ah, 1 p.m. So where are you from then? Because currently it's 20 to 7 here in Wales. New York City, oh that's pretty cool. I'd absolutely love to go to New York City. My mate lives in America, so he'd probably be around that same time period. He's in Cali. But New York, cool as New York. Such a cool city. It's amazing to have someone from America join the stream, which I really appreciate. I think you're the first American or someone from America to be watching the stream, which is really appreciated. It's not Cardiff. It's no Cardiff. It's much better than Cardiff, to be fair. Are you from Cardiff and moved then to New York, or are you just someone who's been to Cardiff then? Nice to see Emma Hayes managing Wimbledon. She's, good enough manager. So it's pleasing for her to be in charge of Wimbledon. They've had a very good season and they've invested a lot of money. More money than I've got available. Okay, fair enough. One of the few cities. Oh, he's hit the post. Are you a New York Red Bulls fan then, or a New York City fan, which the team David Villa played for? Got two centre backs on yellow card here. That's concerning. Haynes has not played well. Scrimshaw's not played well. Oh, he should have finished that. He should have been in absolute prime position to have slotted that under the keeper and put that away. Not good enough. Go on, Hughes. Go on, Hughes. Go on, Hughes. Go on, Hughes. Use that energy and acceleration. That's fair enough. I'd love to go to a New York Red Bulls game. Colombian soccer. I did date a Colombian girl once back in the day. She didn't know much about soccer though, to be fair. But I always had such an admiration for the Spanish language. Oh wow, that's amazing. $10 is absolutely amazing. That's cheaper than it would be to watch a League 2 game, and that's quite low in the English setup over here. So that I would absolutely bite your arm off if that was the opportunity too. I was reading through some comments yesterday about people going to the Inter Miami games, and they said that they paid $140 for a ticket, I think it was, and then $60 for parking. Wow, yes, 2-0. Fantastic, love that. But yeah, if that was $10, I'd be going week in, week out. And I'd love to experience American game live, which would be pretty cool. Okay, good 1-0 win away from home against Wimbledon. Exactly what we wanted. And I believe that does secure the title as well. Yeah, I'm just going to send Wayne Hatswell. He can go in and deal with that. So I can just move past it. Please for supporters, yes. Reece Hughes doing very well in training once again. It'd be great to try and get him, but I don't think we're going to get him next year because Cardiff are just a bunch of bellends. Yes, it's so expensive just for a ticket, just for a League 2 game. And we're like towards the bottom of the pyramid as such, of professional status. You know, in terms of Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2. And then obviously you get, you know, your conference under that. But £18 I think it is for just a ticket per game, which is unreal. So, you know, you could pay £36 a month, you know, for just two home games, which is a lot of money realistically. Okay, 3 days to go, and we have Leyton Orient. Okay, we're 9 points clear of Chesterfield. So if we do win this game against Leyton, or we do draw, I should Leyton or Leyton. If we do draw, then we get the title, which is very, very exciting. Wrexham. I was literally reading through the Wrexham Twitter page earlier, and I was speaking to someone on the stream that I had going earlier. I think it's very, very exciting. They got two great owners. They got TikTok on the front of their shirt, which is an amazing brand to have on the front because of the amount of money that's making. And I think there's good money commercial there. Their kit looks stunning. They've just brought in a great player from a championship league who's come down a league to play for Wrexham. And I believe if they continue to have this investment, it's huge. Yes, I'm a little bit apprehensive because I don't want, you know, Ryan Reynolds and his partner just to come in and be, you know, short-term investors. But I hope that they stay in charge for quite a long period and can make a huge difference to Wrexham and the league, and hopefully they can get promoted. So, you know, it's amazing, and I hope they stay with the club. Obviously, from experience, you know, American owners don't really go down well, and that's the case at Swansea. Steve Cooper's just left, and they have American owners, and they're very tight on money, and they've sold some players, and rather than reinvest in the squad, they've mostly taken the money and not giving it to him. So I know a lot of Welsh fans don't like the owners at Swansea. Obviously, the American owners over at Liverpool, you know, haven't really hugely invested in that squad. And then also you have the Glazers at Manchester United, who many people lost a lot of respect for last year because of United entering the Super League and the debt levels at the club. So yeah, there is a bit of apprehension. I think, you know, the biggest one I'm aware of is the Swansea owners. But I think it's great for Wrexham, and I really wish them the best of luck. And it's great for, you know, a Welsh club, and certainly in the Conference League, or National League, I should say. Oh, off the post. Go on, go on, go on. We really want a point in this game. A point would secure the title, which would be great because it would mean second promotion in 5 years. And winning the title, which is something we've never done before. Obviously, a lot of work to do because we have a very tight budget of only 50k following promotion. And we have a lot of young players which still haven't experienced League One before. And you know, stepping up would be a big change for them, and I think we're going to struggle again in League One because we don't have the right investment. But it's great for players like Collins who've been there before, and know the club inside out. Tom King, trying to think who else. I think Tuami played in there, not too much though, and Jake Scrimshaw. But other than 4 or 5 players in the starting XI today, um, there's not many who's experienced League One football. Great finish there, such a shame. No problem. Hopefully, see you in a moment. Very, very, very poor loss there. They just took their chance, finished the game, defended, won the 3 points. We've had a loss now, another shitty loss to add to our work this year. Promotion for Chesterfield, they've worked really hard. You know, 2 point there. So we just literally need that draw and or win, and I really hope we can finish on a high and beat the last 2 teams of the season. And it'd be great to beat Crawley now at home and win the title in front of our fans. And that was a really poor flat performance against Leighton, and you know, not enough players performing. And I think if we're performing like that, we're going to struggle in League One. Let's quickly attend this press conference. Just hopefully get. Okay, final home game of the season. We play Crawley, so I really hope we can beat them, and this would secure the title, which is amazing because I was really worried we were going to throw it away for a second season in a row. But we do have work to do. It's not ours yet, and we really need to secure a draw or a win in the last 2 games. Winning here today would alleviate that pressure of the last game, or a slip up from Chesterfield. Wow. 1-0 down at home within 4 minutes, and we have gone really flat, and we're not performing to our high levels, and it's like we're not good enough to secure our title. And knowing our luck, typical county will end up losing this title, because this is what we do. We play well all season, we're in prime position, and then we go and throw it away because we don't perform well enough. And yet we got so much quality, and yet here you go, and we'll end up throwing this league title away. Very, very poor. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post. 6 shots, 2 on target. We just need to put one away. How frustrating and upsetting is this? Unless Chesterfield really slip up, we're going to lose this title. I can just, it's a typical county way. Oh, get in. Come on, Collins. Assisted by Hughes. Come on. Come on, boys. Step up. Come on. Come on, win. Win. Oh, fucking hell. Why are you stopping the ball like that? Why would you stop the ball dead behind you and then try to turn to get the ball back knowing you're under pressure? Why the fuck would you do that? Okay, league title. A pathetic performance which has led to this, and we've just clinched it. But it's great for the club and the history and these certain players that we have ended up winning the title. I'm really, really glad that we have, because I was really worried about throwing this away. And this is the first time I've ever seen this, because this is the first title I've ever won as a manager, and second promotion. So it's really, really cool to see this in the game. And I really, really like that concept. Love that. Okay, title in the bag. It's a shame we, didn't win it in style, and we just about clinched it after some really poor performances. Okay, into the final game we go, and this will be the end of episode 20, and it will be a nice point to leave. And I don't think I'll end up doing a stream tomorrow because I have a couple of things on. But it'll just be a case of getting back into the swing of things on Monday, and hopefully, starting a new series, and continuing with more episodes and building on League One. So we do have Port Vale away now in the final game of the season. Just a quick autosave there. And I do hope we can get the 3 points against them. But it's great that we've won the title, especially for these players. And certainly for the history of the club to get a little trophy in there. And it's great that I've won a title. And I can be very pleased with that as well. Dom Telford Okay, Carlisle's 2-1 defeat against Bristol, so he scored in that. He's done okay. Not amazingly, better than last season though, but you know. So hopefully he can come back into the squad and add a bit more depth and be on the back of some good form this year. Well done to Calvin there. Just have a quick look. 4 games, 4 clean sheets, average rating of 7.55, so he's done very, very well. Whilst out on loans, which is great for him, great for us as a club. Even if it is National League, it means plenty more game time under his belt, and especially as he does continue to get older. And obviously there is interest there from Notts, so if we do sell him, hopefully we'll make a bit of money on him, and he can go and develop his career and stay with the club for many years to come. Okay, final game of the season. Okay, and here we go. Let's hope we can finish on a high and get a win, and certainly add to the performances we've had this year, and it would certainly be great. I think we've had such a long season and we've worked our socks off and we've just clinched the title. Fuck's sake, 1-0 down again. We're so shit at defending corners, and we're really struggling recently, and we keep finding ourselves 1-0 down. We've been really, really lucky to have won the title. Especially when we've come back after December, the very poor performances that we've put in, and we've just scraped by. And I think if we lose here today, it's also going to show that we're lacking the quality. And I can't wait to start pre-season and start looking at the transfer market of what players we need. Hopefully sell a few off, start making a profit on the players, and hopefully increasing the transfer revenue that I have, and building around the good players we have here. Trying to find some better loan players to come in, and try to improve this squad. I certainly think there's a lot of opportunity to keep improving. We have a lot of players that we need to get rid of and freshen up the squad, and certainly improve the performances, because it's been very, very poor since we've come back from December, and we're just losing to Port Vale, who are shit anyway, and to be 1-0 down to them is not very good, especially for a team who's just won the title, and they're just fucking defending so well because they're getting in front of our players, clearing the ball, and we just can't find a plan B, and we're just not playing well enough, to be fair. Okay, off, another yellow card for one of their boys. So look at that, look at the way they're knocking the ball around there. Some really good football from Port Vale. Some very average football from Newport County. How haven't we scored there? Very, very frustrating. Very frustrating. I just think it's a sheer case we can't defend corners. And we just not... Like, how's he lost the ball there? Too big of a touch. And we just can't score. Because we just haven't got the quality. Oh, he's at the post. He's in the post. Very, very, very poor. I think we've had like 5 or 6 wins since we came back after January. And that is tragic. Tragic, 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 tragic. Very, very lucky. Yeah, waste of time now was. Finished 3 points clear at the end of it. And that is by absolute luck because we were fucking terrible towards the end of the season. Fucking terrible. Really bad performances at the end of the season there. The lose against Port Vale, very poor. The draw against Crawley, very poor. Okay, let's have a quick end of season review. New arrivals. Brought in quite a few players. Some were tragic. You know, like Jaden Harris come off the bench 6 times and didn't even get 1 assist. Average rating of 6.6, very, very poor. Very, very lucky to have finished first. Competition top goal scorer, Jake Scrimshaw, 14, and he really struggled towards the end of the season. Look at that. And then we come back after... we've had some great results, but it's just really poor here. Really, really poor. Loss, win, draw, draw, win, win, loss, draw, loss. Realistically, we should have won those 3. Biggest win, 5-0 against Aldershot. That was an amazing game. 4-0 against Port Vale, look. And we struggled and lost against them. And we beat Crawley, who we struggled against. Revenue. Sponsorship's gone up. Broadcast has gone down. Corporate, competition and match day has gone up. Erahon mostly sold shirts. Tormley, Sheehan, Scrimshaw and Hughes in the top 4, in the top 5, just coming behind. No new deals, no reputation improvements. James Claridge and Zach Orr, Aaron Lewis, Josh Ian and Erahon have been amazing. Claridge we've just secured on loan again for next year, which has been great. Okay. I won the manager of the month twice, and that was it. Could have done better. Fans player of the season, James Claridge. Young player of the season, Zach Orr. What a player he's going to turn out to be. Signing of the season, Reece Hughes. Loan as well. Goal of the season, Erahon. Top goal scorer, Jake Scrimshaw. Most assists, Josh Sheehan. Player of the match, 6 times, James Claridge. Highest average player, Zach Orr. Most passes, completed 90 minutes, Joshua Richards. Most clean sheets by player in the season, Tom King. So that's really rewarding to see. Youngest player was Jay Caradagon. Courtney, which was good for him. Avoid relegations, we got work to do on that. Okay, we want to establish ourselves as a League 1 team. Okay, so that's the next 4 or 5 years. So we've got work to do. Yeah, I am giving you a chance, but I feel offended because it's difficult. There's just a bunch of whingy bastards no matter what kind of meeting you have with them. And you say, alright, we want to achieve this. Oh no, it's overachieving. And then you say, alright, this is realistic. Oh no, that's underachieving. You can't win with the squad. Very, very difficult to try and find that balance. Let's just go for a couple more minutes and then I'll finish up on episode 20. So glad to have won the title, which has been really great for us. Let's just see what is in store for the next couple of screens. Let's just have a look at staff, job security, see what jobs are available. Sunderland are available, they're in League 1, 14th, okay. Reading, precautious. Close to sacking now, manager. Burton close, Scott Parker, 17th, ooh, just outside. Brighton insecure, they're in the Premier League, they're being relegated, so Lampard. Okay, so I'm going to leave episode 20 here. It's been a really interesting episode. So glad we've won the title. I was getting worried earlier on that we wouldn't end up securing the title. We've got a lot of work to do, so it's going to be interesting when we return for episode 1 of series 2 now. What kind of signings we're going to make, what work we're going to do in the transfer market, what work we're going to do in League 1, and where we're simply going to progress from here. So I'm thanking you for those who have given up your time and watched. Leave a follow on Twitch, Twitter, and Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. But give a subscribe on YouTube. Chuck a like. Leave some comments. If you're on the Discord chat and Foot Manager, that's amazing. If you want to give any feedback on the stream itself or the save, as always, my ears are open. But I really appreciate your time and hope to see you soon. Take care. Red Tonto 13.